look at it. So the sum, okay, so we're gonna actually talk about word problems. Word problems for a lot of people are scary. A lot of people just like panic when they see a word problem. And I did as a kid, to be honest with you. I hated them as a kid.
Too many words.
But I never had a teacher explain them to me. That's the thing. They never really went into the details that I like to do. So you're gonna get really good at a bunch of different types of word problems. And it's sort of like a tool belt, you know, and you've got these different kinds of word problems that you're gonna know so well. It's gonna be so awesome, because then when you deal with word problems you haven't dealt with before, you have a context, you know, like, oh, well, this sounds sort of like that other problem. Maybe I could use that same strategy, right? So, John, do you have your notebook out for sure? Okay, good.
Figured out the answer.
All right. Well, yes. Now, how did you figure out the answer?
Well, so basically it's just the interior is x, so it's x plus x equals 42. So
X plus X plus X, is that what you're saying? Equals
Yeah.
42? Okay.
so if you divide 42 by 3, it's 12. So no, it's 14. And 14 plus 14 plus 14 equals 42. So
Okay.
geez, Skylar, 3 consecutive
Use the
integers.
calculator.
14.
Okay. So
Oh,
now,
okay.
very good reasoning. That's great. That's very good reasoning. Very good reasoning. Now, we're going to make a few adjustments to that. And I first want to just preface, there's several ways you could solve this. Several ways. There's not, yeah, see, there's certain words that we have to identify, and that's one of the things that Skylar didn't quite know. What does consecutive mean?
Yeah,
Right?
Skylar.
But if the word, you know, if I just said find the sum, I mean, if I said the sum of 3 integers is 42, then Skylar would have been totally right. Totally right. And it was great reasoning, and actually his method of solving it is one way that you can solve this. But I'm going to teach you another method that is an algebraic method, even though he used algebra. He did that 3x, right, equals 42, divide both sides by 3, x equals 14, right? That was great. So that was great. But this is a slightly different problem, but regardless, you can use that method that he did to find the answer to this. But that's not the way I want you to do it on the homework. I want you to do the process that I'm showing you. The reason why is because the process I'm showing you is useful in other problems, okay? And so it's important to get comfortable with this process. So first of all, let's identify a few terms. When it says the sum of 3 anythings, what's sum mean? Yeah, so whenever you see the word sum, you always know you're going to be adding. Does everybody remember that for sure? You've all learned that. Okay, 3 consecutive. What does consecutive mean? Anybody know? Yes, Lena. Not quite. Good try.
Doesn't consecutive mean like in a row, kind of like one after the other?
Yes. Like, give me an example of
Like-
3 consecutive numbers.
2, 4, 6, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
3, 4, and 5 are 3 consecutive numbers. You get that? 3, 4, and 5? Now, what Bella talked about is something different, which we're going to talk about in just a second.
32.
But she said 3, 4, and 5. Give me another set of 3 consecutive numbers. Dylan. 7, 8, 9. Brilliant. Okay. Isa, 3 more.
78,
78, 79, 80. Wow. Good job. Yes. All right. Now, Bella said, what did you say? 3, 2, 4, 6. She said 2, 4, 6.
2, 4, 6, 5, 6,
What's-
8, 9,
Are those
9,
consecutive?
No.
They're not consecutive integers, right? They're not consecutive numbers.
Oh.
But they are consecutive, what kind of numbers? What does 2, 4, 6 have in
Floats.
common?
Multiplying.
What does 2, 4, 6 have in common?
Even.
They're all even numbers.
Wait, so consecutive.
So she gave us an example of 3 consecutive even numbers. All right, give me, okay, all right, you get it? Does it make sense?
Sadie,
All right,
calm
so,
down.
so Dee Dee, give me another set of 3 consecutive
Okay.
even numbers.
24, 25, 26.
That's consecutive even.
Oh, consecutive even?
Yeah.
Okay. 8, 8, 10, 12.
8, 10, 12, exactly, okay.
10, 12.
All right, okay. Kiara, give me, guys, listen, I'm throwing you a loop. Kiara, give me 3 consecutive odd numbers.
13, 15,
Beautiful, right, exactly. All right, so today, we're only talking about 3 consecutive integers, not consecutive odd or consecutive even integers, consecutive integers, okay? So that's great though, that you guys saw that. Now consecutive means one right next to the other, right? In a row, just like Amaya was saying. Oh, what about the word integers? Have you ever seen that word before?
No, very much times.
When? Yes.
When you program.
When what?
When you program integers and floats. Integers are whole numbers and floats are thingies with dots.
Okay, what are integers?
Whole numbers.
Whole numbers and?
They're negative numbers, 0 and whole numbers.
Yes, so they can be positive or negative, right?
That's one of the things we
Or
So,
zero.
but they are going to be whole numbers, right? It's one of those things in that circle that we talked about yesterday. So, did you watch that, Jackson, by the way, that
No.
video with the circles? Doesn't sound like it. Okay, I'm not going to throw this at you. I'm not going to. So, but yes, watch it, okay? Because you need to know that. Because
Watch it.
this gives you some information. If I get at the end, if I get x is equal to, one of the numbers is, say, 14 and a half. Do I know if I'm right or wrong?
Yes.
Wrong.
You're wrong.
How do we know that?
Because there's consecutive numbers and there's no fractions yet.
Right, because they're integers, they're whole numbers. They're positive or negative or include 0, but they're whole numbers. They can't be 14 and a half,
Also, wait,
right?
14 and a half would be 43 and a half.
Right, but I could do maybe 13 and a half, 14 and a half, and 15 and a half. I don't know if that works or not, but
Wait,
it might.
wait,
What if it worked? Who knows?
that was 3 x's though, anyways.
Say what?
You have to have one to one integers, so then you have to have at least 3 x's.
Yes, but okay, so now we're going to look at our process. We have, how many numbers are we going to deal with that we don't know of? There's 3 numbers, right? All right, so what's our first number? I don't know what it is. Do you guys know what it is?
No.
Then what is it?
X.
X. My first number is X. Now, Skylar said the second number is X. Now, if I put that into if I try that in real life, if my first number is 2, my next number is 2.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, but that's not consecutive.
It's 3.
It's 3. How far away is that from 2?
1.
So could you write for the second number,
Jinx.
what could you write in terms of X? What could you write?
Anything.
How far away from X is the second number?
1 away.
Okay, how could I write the second number as X?
1 x.
Well, that's
2x.
1 times X. X plus 1. Don't you agree with me? If the first number is X, the second number has to be X plus 1 more, right? Yes? Does that make sense?
Oh.
It's pretty straightforward, right? Once you get it, it's like, oh my God, that's so obvious, right? Does that make sense? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. If X were 5, if the first number is 5, the second number would be 5 plus 1, which is 6. That works. If the first number is 10, the second number would be 10 plus 1, 11. That works. It's consecutive. You see what I'm saying? It's only 1 away. So I'm just adding 1 to that first number.
X plus 1 plus x plus 1
So,
plus 1.
the third number, let's make the third number still based on the first number. How, yes.
What?
So, like, maybe, we should do, like, maybe, I don't know if this is right, 42 divided by 3 and then try and have 3 consecutive numbers equal 15.
Wait, wouldn't you?
Yes, so that's sort of Skylar's approach.
Wait,
That's what he did. And that's another way to solve it.
Gary, would you
But this is the way I'm wanting you to do it, actually. Yes.
write it out as x plus 1 plus x plus 2?
Yeah, look, the third number, isn't the third number going to be 2 away from the first number?
Yeah.
Right? 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4 is 2 away. So I've got my three numbers. X. Always start with X as the first one. Don't start with X plus 1 as your first one. Start with X.
X.
And then X plus 1.
X plus
And then
1.
X plus 2.
X plus 2.
Is that clear? You guys all get it?
Yeah, and then
Alright,
write it out.
So now it says the sum of those. I have my three numbers. There they are. And it says the sum of them. So Dylan, what am I going to do when it says the sum? If I had three numbers and it says the sum of those three numbers, I'm going to add them, right? So I have to add these weird numbers, right? So I'm going to do it like there's two ways to do it. I could do it like this: x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equals. Now, see that word is? That means always in math equals, right? There's different other words that you might see for equals. It might say is equal to. Or it might say will be. Will be is still the future tense of is, right? Of to be in English. I am, I is, he is, I am, I was. So past tense of is would be was. That would also be an equals. I will be, that's future tense of am or is. That would be equals. But that's an equal, so I'm going to put an equal sign. And then what do I put on the other side? 42, because it says it is 42. All right, yes, question,
So
comment.
I found an answer that's like really simple. It's just 13 plus 14 plus 15 equals 42.
That is correct, and that is the answer.
Wait,
All right, but did you use this process?
no.
Okay, and that's fine, but this is the process I want you to practice, okay?
So what are we doing now?
So,
14 now?
all right, so guys, help me. Everybody here, focus, focus. I don't have a whole lot of time. I've got to add my like terms. I've got to combine my like terms. I have, how many x's do I have?
3.
3 of them. So I'm going to write 3x. I'm going to combine my x's. I just got to combine this, this, and this. What about my numbers? 1 plus 2 is 3 equals 42. Now I have a problem, an equation, just like I'm used to.
I figured it out. It's fine.
Okay, wait, hang on one second. So we have our equation. All right, now I just want to show you, before I move on to solving this equation, another way I could have set this up. Instead of writing them all out horizontally like this, notice how here I put them in a nice, neat column. So John, you looking at this, buddy? If I draw a line here and I put a plus sign, I could add them all right now. And look at this, I have all my 3x's right in a line. I have 3x plus 1 plus 2 is 3. And then I just say equals 42, and I've got the same thing. So you can do either method. Either add them vertically or add them horizontally. I personally like this. I think it's much cleaner and clearer. You see what I'm saying? And then I add them, and then I put my equation, equals 42. But either way is fine. All right, so now we're going to solve it. We're going to subtract 3 from both sides. I'm just assuming you guys know how to do all this part.
Yeah.
Equals 39, right? And then we're going to divide by 3. Divide by 3, x is equal to 13. All right?
Yeah.
So I'm done, right?
No. Wait, what? No.
I'm done.
No, what? No.
X equals 13.
It's 13.
Oh, wait. Word problems. Oh, wait, this is a word problem. First of all, I have to go back and I have to read the question in the word problem. Always do that before you, once you get your x equals something, go back and see what it says. It says find the integers, right? There's 3 of them. I have to find all 3 of them. So I go back to my original numbers, which are x, x plus 1, and x plus 2. My first number, 13, is x, or x is 13. My second number is 13 plus 1, 14, and 13 plus 2, 15. So there's my answer. So then I would say, if the question was written in words, then I have to answer it in words, right? So it says find the integers, and this is what I would say. The integers are 13, 14, and 15. And I would put it in a box.
Wait, I'm momentarily confused.
Okay, so I figured out that these were my 3 numbers, like you did, right? But then it's a word problem. They asked it in words, you have to answer it in words. You can't just say 13, 14, 15. You have to say the integers are 13, 14, and 15. Is that clear?
But we don't have to write out 13.
Good.
You have to write it just like that.
Then we have to write out
The word form.
Oh yeah, you don't have to write T-H-I-R-T-E-E. No, you don't have to do that. Okay, yes, I have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's say the answer was like x equals 9. Would it be 9, 10? Would it be 9?
9, 9 plus 1 is 10, 9 plus 2 is 11,
Okay, cool.
right?
Oh no, I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
understand that.
Yeah. Okay.
If it was 9, he said, if it was 9.
Yeah.
All right, so real quickly, now, I'm gonna just do one more problem really fast, because I have lots of time here.
I like
Yeah,
that.
right, Gary.
Gary is fun.
Okay, the sum of 4 consecutive integers is 98. Okay,
Oh my gosh, Gary, what are you doing to us?
how many numbers do I have to find? So my first one, I don't know what it is. What's it always gonna be? X. My second one is gonna be what?
X plus 1.
X plus 1. My third one is gonna be X plus 2. What my fourth one's gonna be?
X plus 3.
X plus 3. I draw a line and I put a plus sign here. How many X's do I have? 4 X's, 4X, plus 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 6. And the sum of those 4 consecutive integers is 98, equals
98.
98. Beautiful. Now what do I do? Subtract 6, right?
Wait, I'm confused. Why would you go like double 9? Wait, yes, 9.
Great. So Amaya, what's your question? I have-
Why would you do 4x instead of?
Because now we're looking for 4 numbers. I changed that. This is a new problem, right? And so now I got 4x is equal to 92, right? And I divide by 4, x is equal to,
X is equal to.
Wait for us, we have to
Yeah.
write the problem out again. Wait for us, Gary, we have to write a whole new problem instead of.
Okay.
Negative 8. Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. Minus 8. 23.
Oh my god, you lost me like a long time ago.
Yeah, we're still writing -6 over here.
No, I'm not.
I
Wait,
am.
I'm not. I'm writing the.
these are really fun to do, guys. How many people think they could actually enjoy doing these? I think they're really fun. They're really fun.
Yeah, awesome. 25?
23, 24, 25, and 26. So the integers, my final answer would be the integers are 23, 24, 25, and 26. And I put it in a box and I'm done.
You have to put it in the box or can you circle it?
You can circle it. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to pass the homework out and got it. Good job, you guys. I'm proud of you.